It's so weird. Like we have information, yeah, but the videotape specifically has someone narrating and telling you exactly what's happening. Like if you were watching this on TV.
Well, they are watching this on TV.
Yeah, I know, but I said this was a TV show in universe.
Everything is like a TV show in universe. That's the conceit of Macross. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are here. Well, we recently recorded a short film, The Labyrinth of Time, but now we're actually back for the very first movie release thing to come after The Wings of Goodbye, which I don't actually know what the name of this is. Like, I know what it is, I just don't know what the name of it is.
Oh, translate it. I'll do my best to read it. Ore no uta wo kike.
Right, but in English, what does that mean?
Well, that's one way to find out.
I'm sure there's many ways to find out. We could ask somebody who speaks Japanese. We can ask an AI what the movie that comes after The Wings of Goodbye is and see if it can make a guess.
Listen to my song.
Oh, well, that feels very Basara.
Yeah.
That is the most Basara line I think we've ever heard.
Yeah, Macross FB7's movie attention. Macross 7 uses the framing device of the main cast of Macross Frontier.
No. It seems like you're reading something you shouldn't be reading. Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you were just going to give me like a name or something like that. It's like, well, wait. I don't know. Like I said, for all I know, we're going to get an hour and a half of music video.
Yeah.
Which would really offset the hour and a half of music video that we've just gotten done with. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, not much else to say other than the fact that I really liked Macross 7 and you really didn't. And you really love Macross Frontier. And I enjoyed Macross Frontier as well. There's not like a side thing to that. It turns out I fucking hated Macross Frontier for the purposes of this conversation. No, I mean, I will say, I think I've said before that I enjoyed Macross 7 more than Frontier. I don't know. Actually, I can't remember what I said when I said... No, that's right. Wings of Goodbye, I think I might put above Macross 7. But as a whole, I think I enjoyed Macross 7 more than Frontier. And again, that's heavy on the music, but the thing is that Macross itself as a genre, not a genre, as a thing, is heavy on the music. You've got to be into the music to really enjoy what's going on. And if you don't,
yeah.
That's why Plus also falls, like that heavy narrative at the very beginning, but also none of the music. I did not enjoy any of the Plus music. So
I love it.
That's what I'm saying. It's very important.
But I know it's a lot of take or leave it, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's very important. If you don't enjoy the music, then you're not really going... Because all of the... Not the theming, all of the ambiance, all of everything about the show, right? It's like if you hated the entire OST of any other anime, then every time something happens where they're trying to make you feel a thing, it's not going to hit because you don't like the OST. And... If you ever watch like a comedy without the laugh track in the background, like that one season of Red Dwarf, it just kind of falls flat. And that's where Plus is for me because of the sounds. And obviously you were heavy into not liking the narrative of 7, but also I don't think it was your main cup of tea musically.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate any of the music of 7 except for Mylene's romantic solo. It's completely different from everything else and it doesn't fit. So, I had no problem with music. Music was fine, I could hear it and I was like, okay, I'm in it. But it didn't stand out to me. It's not like I find myself humming that song or if I hear it like, oh yeah, I gotta put, cue it up in my YouTube, track list. In fact, I've been listening a lot to the intro to Macross 2. Lovers Again. It's like, yeah, that's a good song.
The only context, of course, I have of that is the fact that the something angels, fighting angels.
No, you're talking about Sound Force.
No, fighting angels. We've had this whole discussion back when I was talking about the manga, and the manga gives them a secondary name or two. Now I'm very confused. No, the secondary group that God, now I can't remember my favorite character's name from Macross 7 either. The general guy.
David?
He sets up... No, it's not David. I want to say it starts with a G as well. He sets up... actually, there's two favorite characters. The other guy sacrifices himself when he runs out of the the hospital shirtless and jumps into a Valkyrie to destroy everyone. But anyway, he sets up the group of women and that one rapist dude who has to set up their own version of Sound Force. It's like Fighting Angels or something like that. The songs that they sing is evidently comes from Macross 2. So that's my only connection. And I've said repeatedly, oh, I'd like to hear more of those songs. Those songs were really good. Just adding to my of the Macross 7 soundtrack. The only thing I really didn't like is when we go off into the Basara solo stuff and his type of music changes. He's not singing like classic rock anymore. He's got some sort of weird, off-putting music that's like... So yeah, like, Gundam Wing has an amazing OST that I could just listen to by itself. Macross 7 has an amazing OST that I could just listen to by itself. Like I've said many times, I've listened to Light the Light 100 times by now. Well, anyway, Macross 7 is going to be the thing I'm more interested in seeing from this. If it turns out to be an actual movie, and again, not an hour and a half, minute long music video.
Yeah.
The Macross version of Purple Rain, if you will.
Well, I did like Purple Rain.
I don't remember much of Purple Rain.
When Doves Cry.
Or, I guess, the Macross version of Rocky Horror Picture Show. Which is a series of songs backed by comedic incidents.
Adams, yeah.
All right, well, I think we've talked this into the ground, so let's go ahead and jump on into it.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Now, does this take place after?
So far away, though.
Well, clearly they did when Basara went off on his own. That was only 12 years ago. How old are you? Unfortunately, if I turned it up well enough to listen to and really enjoy the music, you'd hear it coming through my microphone, so I'm kind of like... The time of the 7... It's been 12 years!
Yeah, he's the fun boy.
Not for nothing, I think you could hit the bird with your car and you'd be fine. Oh wait, is that one of the infected creatures?
Yeah.
Way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Also, we never dealt with the infection, by the way. Now that I'm thinking back, there's just a bunch of infected creatures that they were trying to execute, but were still running loose on the ship. Oh yeah, never mind. I guess they must have dealt with it when they killed everything on the ship.
Wow.
It's funny, because we were literally just talking about this with Pure Shield.
I guess it's the original video.
Hey, they're not cardboard cutouts either.
Yeah.
This feels like the Cowboy Bebop episode where they go looking for a...
Yeah.
But that was a Betamax, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought the light passing by was somebody throwing something at the stage. I like to think that maybe this is tied to Mylene Beat, the manga, and the giant bird thing could be one of the evil. You know, she like basically let loose on the galaxy.
Uh, well, there's Luca.
I guess he didn't have a TV before, unless they bought a TV with a VHS player in it.
So he lost his job and now works in this antique store, I guess.
It depends on if he's actually part of the company still. Changes between the movie and this, but
Yeah.
Ozma's still wearing the outfit he was wearing in Legend. Sorry, the Labyrinth thing. So could be still related.
You still know how much CD is. Which today people wouldn't even. Oh, okay.
Well, it depends. Remember, the world got devastated in like the 1980s or whatever, 1990s.
No, the
2000s.
2010s.
Well, yeah, but
20, yeah,
based on
2010,
based on
2012,
technologies that the 1980s people thought was going to be there. So
yeah. Mm.
we're in future tech post-apocalypse. So I'm here for it. I will be listening. I'll be watching this alone again after we're done reacting to it, so I can hear the music.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? You know that I watch all this stuff by myself anyway.
Mr. Bird.
Yeah, but that's just literally part of the episode. Like, they wouldn't... Well, maybe they would. I already indicated they do Battlefield music videos. It's an angel! An angel's attacking! It's funny that the firebomber parts are in the old animation. We just
I think
reused it.
they're the original. I think they are reusing the old animation or not.
They are. We've seen this.
Mm.
This is episode 1.
Yeah.
All we didn't see is Basara parachuting down from the top.
Yeah. But Sarah is talking more than usually. Battle. That's weird. Is that Basara is hesitating?
I have the fear now. Also, run past the flower. There we go. Wouldn't be the Macross 7 if he didn't ignore Flower Girl, the immortal of time. I have the fear now that this movie is just going to be us reacting to the Macross Frontier characters, reacting to a videotape of Macross 7.
Yeah.
We are in a triple reaction. Crap, now we gotta wait for a bird to deliver another VHS tape.
And who recorded that though?
Well, who added the to be continued part?
Yeah.
Oh. What if they come across Kaifun? Because remember, there's the American firebomber. Oh, Proto Devlin. It is, what's his name?
Yeah, who said the beauty of battle and all that, yeah. So, did he come back just to deliver these tapes?
I mean, he clearly implies he did not leave the galaxy.
Yeah. Because when he said beauty, I was like, that sounds familiar.
Well, also he has the same coloration.
Yeah.
Sorry, also makes me think of the whole dinosaur thing. Proto-Devlin became birds, just like everything else does. Birds or
Yeah.
crabs? Gabble, that was his name.
There you go. No, but the one who said the beauty of battle wasn't Gabble.
No, that was
No,
Gabble.
it was Gabble. Yeah, Gabble, yeah.
Because remember, he was also like white and furry and everything like that, and he kind of merged into a bird-like creature when he merged into the other Proto-Devlin. It's kind of funny now that I'm thinking about this, that maybe we didn't have to watch Macross 7. We would just get to this movie and we would know the entirety of what happened in Macross 7. Like, what if this is the Macross 7 compilation movie?
Yeah, I guess so.
Framed in Macross Frontier.
Yeah, remember that Bizarro doesn't care who. Everybody has to listen to this song, no matter if he damages his ostensibly allies.
Well, it was dumber when they were being, like, burned by the sun.
Yeah.
And he shoots Gamlen's thing.
I guess this is during the time of what happened in.
No, we're like on episode 2 or 3 of Macross 7. Oh, you're talking about the Frontier side.
Yeah, Ranka's still in school, I guess.
I mean, she could have gone back to school. She's still of the age to be in school.
But she was 17, so I guess he would have 1 year left.
Well, I was indicating that Ozma is wearing the same, like, open shirt outfit that he was wearing in the Labyrinth of Time, which is anywhere between 0 and 10 years after we haven't figured this out.
And they're not in the planet, in the Vostra planet, so they're in the Frontier.
Gotta love the soundtrack. Even though I'm barely hearing it, I remember.
See, that's what I said the first time.
No, we don't disagree.
He's a moron.
Anima
I
Spiritua.
don't remember. There's
Geppernick.
yeah.
Well, technically, the translation name changed at some point. We just kept calling them Geppernick.
Yeah. When he won Nanda.
Again, who added the
you-
to be continued?
Yeah.
Eagle. No, the other guy. Oh, when he encounters Flower Girl, who's playing Firebomber on a gas track. I was hoping one of them would recognize Flower Girl and say something. Because remember, Sound Force heals illnesses and everything.
Apparently. No, it doesn't. It just kills.
It does. It was covered by the dynamite thing.
It did not heal
It cured her
cough. She
of the
just
flu.
had a cough. That's it.
The
She just
doctor
had the
said
flu.
that she was
That it.
bedridden and she needed to stay there because she had the flu, and then he sings at her and she no longer has the flu because the doctor clarifies that again. You don't remember it correctly. I gotta say, I was really hoping we would have some sort of battle of the bands or something. You know, Cheryl and Ranka versus Firebomber. Also, you really can't argue that it doesn't cure any illness or anything because it brings people out of fucking comas.
Yeah, but only the ones induced by the Proto-Devil.
Not really, because remember, the Dr. Chiba plays the song for everybody in the hospital, no matter what their condition is. and people healed
all-
from it.
No, those were all people who have been hit by the.
No, he's playing it for the entire hospital, not just for the people who have been hospitalized due to the spiritual beam thing. Your bullets suck. They went through like 3 entire clips to take out a window.
I mean, that window's supposed to maintain the pressure inside.
That
I
implies
think,
that
so.
window is stronger than the armor of the Valkyries. They do like a passing shot on the Valkyries, and the Valkyries just fucking explode. Sustained fire on the window. Can't wait till Mylene enters the King of Fighters tournament. I know, it should be a red cap, not a blue one. Or purple, whatever color that is.
Becomes 7. This scene.
Remember, he turns into a captain.
Yeah.
Again, I can't believe that we're watching Macross Frontier watch Macross 7. I wish more shows would do this.
Not really.
I would love to watch an episode of Star Trek where Star Trek watches Star Wars. Well, it's not often that you get an in-universe perspective about one show thinks about another show. I guess actually we do, because in the Macross 7 one, we heard about what one of Milia's kids thought about the movie Do You Remember Love?
Yeah.
So this is actually pretty standard for the series. But why did the Proto-Devlin come back?
Because they got woken up. Remember that Omake when they go into the
You're misunderstanding me. Why is Gabble giving them videotapes? Why did they come back?
I have no idea.
Also, if you're right, and this is before the end of the show, well, it can't be. We were told to watch this in a specific order, and that order would have this being after the end of the show. Unless something here, unless this is like across a time span.
I guess so.
Because if it was before the end of the show, that would imply that the Proto-Devlin were around for the whole Vajra stuff.
The one time the Bazaar actually explains anything about it, what the hell he's doing. If he had done more in the show, but he didn't.
Well, he did everything in the show, remember?
No, but he talked to other people. Like, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
No,
blah, blah,
legitimately,
blah,
though, that's all he did. He did.
He didn't do it. He just said,
you're misunderstanding me. You're misunderstanding me. I said he did. He didn't talk. He did.
Oh. I know that actions are supposed to be louder than words, but
they were.
You need words.
They were, in fact, louder than words because he plays them on a guitar and puts speaker pods in your ship. Oh, and for that one commenter who's always having their mind blown about things that I say, God, I can't believe what the city police aren't here for this. I'm still bringing it up.
These are the city police, so.
Yeah, I know. It's just a little recent comment. Someone's mind was blown that I'm still bringing up the city police. And the propaganda that they put out about being present all over the place. Lighter moment.
Yeah. While Yeah, the ship is getting torn apart and will explode with all the people.
Hey, for me,
who
this
are
is just a
unconscious
concert.
and
This all
die.
happened 12 years ago. I mean, for like Ozma and gang, this is like finding like video footage of the Pearl Harbor attack. It's like, what? With a music backing for some reason.
Yeah.
Honestly, what they should have found was the videotape of Basara and Mylene playing Hikaru and Minmay during that one music video that they made. I would have wanted to see a Battle of the Bands and a Gamlin versus Alto. Or no, even I guess Gamlin versus Ozma.
Yeah, don't worry about using.
I mean, she can keep up no matter what.
Yeah.
When she rams through ships too, he had no real chance.
Which kind of sucks because the mecha show, the mechs don't do anything. Because they're fighting a completely different type of enemy that is completely immune to them. You know.
Also, I don't think I said this during Macross 7. Civil better than Vafidus.
No.
Yep, I'm saying it now.
Well,
That wasn't a
I
question.
don't agree.
I know. But then again, you like Sharon Apple.
I like the music.
Oh, we know Proto Devlin are. For me, this is like when they like proposed that we found footage stuff, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
who edited all this together? I remember when I pointed out that tongue sticking out thing, like, oh, she's repulsed
Yeah.
by it. And then you point out, oh, but her O face,
Pretty much.
she's sickened by the stuff that turns her on. There's also the element that Sybil doesn't change into a completely different character when viewed sideways, like Vafidus does. Because again, from the front on, Vafidus is like Amazon warrior. From the side, she's lanky goth girl.
What's wrong with you? You're like, oh, listen to my song, and she just fucks off. Like your ego is so big that you expect people to stick around because you're singing to them.
I'm confused by that comment. Because literally, at this point in time, she's attacking people, and his song is actively driving her away. So he's literally doing the exactly correct thing right now.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, why are you? What's wrong with her? It's like, he seems so disconnected from everything that I don't understand. That he's driving her away is incidental.
Yeah, I mean, still the right move. Ah, poor Gabble. Not Gabble. Beagle.
There you go, yeah.
turned out to be a cuck in the end. It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, right, when she starts being able to suck off multiple people at a time. Well, I have to think that this isn't going to totally just be they watch, yeah, because we're 20 to 30 minutes in, and I think this is halfway through Macross 7, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is when they kiss, and she goes into a panic mode, and
So even if we kept this pace up, there would still be 30 minutes left in whatever we're actually watching. At the very least, I hope we find out what Firebomber's up to by the end of this. Like, where they're at now. Or at least what City 7 is up to.
Looking for another planet, I guess?
Yeah, well, the last thing that we saw in the last set of stuff was they were rebuilding their ships and repairing and everything.
Yeah.
So after that, they would have had to head off somewhere. I think the best part is, like, in the show part of Macross 7,
Yeah.
like, not the OVA stuff, all of Basara's songs are hits. What are you talking about? It's a song he sang many times.
Everybody comes in.
だけどセブンセンダーの情報って驚くほど少ないですね。サウンドフォース設立以降から極端に減ってます。
続きは見ないのか?
Well, if there's records after the creation of Sound Force, then you should still know what happened to them or where they went. It better not be something stupid like they all just fucking died at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally, they are your most hated Star Wars ship. They just fly through everything.
Yeah.
So long as you're beholden to oxygen, they could destroy you in space. I still think one Proto-Devlin could take out all the Vajra too, though. Well, the Vajra can adapt, but I don't know they can adapt to brute force. Duet time.
Again,
I
it's
really
the thing
want
that,
a
yeah,
Basara Mylene duet
the
versus a Cheryl Renka duet.
yeah, the Proto Devlin were made to be too overpowered, right? Just to
That's
be
why
like,
there was only
they're
7 of
kaiju.
them. Yeah, that's why there was
They're
only
kaiju.
7 of
And
them
they
versus an almost infinite number of Vajra.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about Macross 7. I don't like the whole kaiju bullshit.
We'll
Yeah.
add it to the list.
Yeah.
Although not all of them were kaiju. Like, 3 of them were kaiju. Well, I guess the duet could also be. 5 of... I don't know.
There you go. He's gonna sacrifice himself.
Yep. He was he was the Roy Fokker of Macross 7.
Inryu, yeah. Are you gonna stop him? So this is the glorified clip show?
I mean, again, it's well, yeah, yes. There's no defense. Yeah. I'm not complaints. I liked Macross 7. And every so often, you get to see the characters you enjoyed.
Mm.
And exactly in Macross 7 fashion, we are left with the question of what is going on here? Why is Gabble dropping off Macross 7 tapes to the Macross Frontier? Oh! Idea!
Uh-huh.
What if this is after the Labyrinth of Time, and they're on their way to where Alto's position was located, which was just outside of the galaxy?
Would they take the entire fleet, though?
What are they up to right now?
I mean, no, remember that the fleet is colonizing the Vonshore planet. So,
Well, maybe they, well, yeah, I guess this has to be before all that. Because I also forgot, this whole place gets destroyed by the end of the show, remember?
yeah.
Oh, this is his movie timeline. I don't remember that happening in a movie timeline.
What? The colonization of the Vajra? Yeah.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm enjoying the song. It's a trio now. No, when they basically they remove all of the atmosphere and everything from this specific part of this
Yeah.
the city area, the trail thing. This all gets frozen over and they use it as a weapon. I don't believe that happens in the movie. It happens in the show. You were too good for us. I guess you had to die for Gamlin to evolve.
Also, Basara doesn't acknowledge the guy that sacrificed himself to say that, you know.
This is the song you didn't like, Mylene?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Spiritual Dreaming? Is it Spiritual Dreaming time?
Yeah.
Well, he should do a giant green thing.
Oh, there he is. Bird-like, like you said.
Well, I was referring more
Yeah,
to when
does this-
Gabble merges with... Is it Gabble? The kaiju one that you specifically don't like.
Yeah.
When he merges on that one, they turn into like more of a bird-like creature. Oh, maybe that's the thing. Maybe the giant proto-devlin shape can micro, the way the Zentradi can macro.
Yeah. No, I think they're different. No, these microforms are the ones they took over. Remember, we saw that Omaka when the team goes into the planet, finds them that they took over these bodies. This is the guy who was the leader of the
Spiritual Dreaming, by the way. Also, yeah, I know, I've brought up the fact that the evil are different things. We had a whole conversation about this with the Evil Project from Mylene Beat.
Yeah, the Ultimate Beauty, yeah.
But the fact is that they still inhabit them at the end. They didn't let the evil bodies go. They just took them with. Because if they let them go, I'd have to assume that they would just go back to their home dimension. And they decided to stay here instead.
タマリンさん、私逃げない。私の歌をどうしてもマサラに届けたいの。
Yeah, this song doesn't fit the vibe of everything else.
Planet Lux.
Yeah, there's a death battle at Planet Lux, yeah.
Yeah, I just mean, this is Planet Lux with the remains of Macross 5? What's that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How they didn't
Steve
become a
Austin,
couple,
yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
The stupid city police who couldn't see these guys from a mile away.
yeah. Or stop them.
Well, they're all dead. I mean, we know it. Beyond their one propaganda thing, we know they're all dead. Oh, hey. I would say there's actually text there. It's like, oh, because it's in the Frontier side. Oh, that's a hint for you guys. You heard somebody shout something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
Also,
even getting the
I hate their
previous
VH
arc?
tape.
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This is so weird.
they wanted more information on the Macross 7, and like we don't have any information until the sound booster gets made. So
Yeah.
this is exactly what they were asking for.
It's so weird. Like we have information. Yeah, but the videotape specifically has someone narrating and telling you exactly what's happening. Like if you were watching this on TV.
Well, they are watching this on TV.
Yeah, I know, but I said this was a TV show in universe.
Everything is like a TV show in universe. That's the conceit of Macross. So that every previous
No,
thing
only-
is also media in that universe. Like
Not really.
SDF,
Macro-
yeah. SDF, Do You Remember Love is a movie in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, which implies that all the other things are also just kind of the future
No, they're
shows
real
remembering
events.
past shows. Yeah, I know, they're all based on real events. We've talked about this like at the very beginning of all this. I don't know why we're debating. This is a thing we agreed upon.
No, but this is really like the Macro 7 was a show in universe. This is
Except that
didn't
it's
happen,
not
you know.
just a show in universe. They already said, oh, the Proto-Devlin, as though they understand the Proto-Devlin are real. See, the only element that would make me wonder where in the timeline we are is Cheryl hasn't shown up.
No, she's
Or
talking about
Alto.
Cheryl now. Talking about Cheryl right now.
What do you talk about?
Oh,
Right?
Cheryl's
What is she
showing up.
doing?
No, because they invited Cheryl to watch this, apparently. It's just so weird.
Well, just enjoy something that's unique. How many other
It's
series would do
just
this?
a clip show. It's a clip show. Not that unique.
It is pretty unique. How many hour and a half long clip shows have you watched?
That doesn't make it good.
Well, you know what makes it good? The Macross 7
Uh-huh.
part that I enjoy.
That's the thing that doesn't make it good for me.
Well, too
I
bad.
want to see why
Too bad.
these
I
guys
had
have
to
to
watch
do with it.
4 OVAs and a movie of Macross Plus. The least you can do is sit down for 70 episodes of Macross 7 again. I don't know. There was no point to that.
Why are you attacking him, though?
She wants the next part of the show, movie, whatever.
No, she's being affected by the Proto-Devlin?
No.
Remember,
It doesn't affect them through the tape unless, Gavel is just sitting outside on the window.
so she has the next tape.
Nobody's asking any questions about the bird thing itself, though.
Yeah. And we spend the next 5 episodes or more besides just singing to Seven. Because
Well, in this clip show version, was spend as much time as it takes to get through all the new music that was introduced in those 5 episodes. Hey, at least you might get to see Passar get punched a bunch. I know you enjoyed
yeah,
that
was
part.
entertaining. Yeah, I did. Somebody should have punched him more. it had no effect on Endo. That's the problem.
I like the beat of Submarine Street more than I like the words Submarine Street.
もうグババったらいきなり暴れ出して。私が戻ってくるまでここでおとなしく待ってるのよ。
I do like that Gurava has his own glasses, or its own glasses. You know.
Yeah, they themed him for everything that they did together.
Yeah. I did like Gurava. Oh yeah, the reporter that just sees this and completely changes her ways from being a scummy
Oh, she's what's his name, sister,
tabloid, tabloid reporter to
Michael's sister. I mean, it's a complete breakdown. Because
yeah, he gets punches, he gets up and starts doing it again.
no, I mean from Giggle.
Yeah,
Like, he's not working because punching him isn't going to create more anima spiritua.
yeah.
Literally, him singing was creating anima spiritua if you were just patient. But he's having a little breakdown. See, if this was Gurren Lagann, this might work. Fighting spirit would be generated by punches.
Yeah, this scene didn't make any sense to me before, and it still doesn't make sense to me
It's
now.
fine. I believe people who probably watched Vinland Saga Season 2 understand this.
Man.
100 punches. Okay. I guess another interpretation is the fact that we know Giggle has been starving himself.
Yeah.
Like, his minions tell him he's on the verge of death. So, possible, he just has no strength in his punches. And Basara is equally weak because he's just been singing for days on end.
Yeah. Good questions that Basara will never answer.
Well, it's self-evident.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the answer is no, because you're saying, is it, implying that it is not evident enough for you to answer the question, but I believe if you're, taking the show seriously and not just hating it to hate it, that you understand that he is just singing for everybody, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, the answer to the question is who are you singing for? And you're like, yeah, it's
He could just say it. It's like, hey, I'm singing for everybody. Let me sing, right?
Well, the
This
same
would be
way
so much
that
simpler.
Ranka in the beginning of Macross Frontier is just singing. Like, she has to be told you need to sing when you want to sing so that it doesn't, sound forced, and you're essentially singing for yourself and everybody else. Because that's
Yeah,
also
but they
the
have that
message. That's
conversation.
also the message of,
They have it.
Min-Mei. Yeah, well, I feel like
Yeah.
you can just pick it up.
Yeah.
The same way
I
that
know,
I'm trying to solve the mystery of Macross 7 to begin with, I can already just read into stuff.
見ちゃったの。
That's my guy. Guy I couldn't remember the name of.
のすぐそばで。
Barton. Colonel Barton. The guy who completely changed for the manga for some reason. We gotta eliminate the Proto-Devlin for the safety of everybody. Hey guys, now the show's over, let's create some Proto-Devlin. I have no doubt that they're gonna show Basara was gambling, punching Barton.
Yeah. His answer to everything is singing.
To be fair, what does singing add to the situation that's so harmful?
It doesn't do really anything.
But would you want him to rush across the platform before he shoots Mylene in the head? Really, having Basara around wouldn't be all that bad. You get like a soundtrack to everything in your life, because no matter what was happening, he'd be singing.
Yeah.
Really, it would just be the final moments of your life that you would be annoyed by it. Having a heart attack and his asshole singing, and you're like, give me the aspirin!
Yeah. Everybody's having curry.
It means listen to my song. What are you talking about? She gets
No,
it.
she's not a... Yeah, but she doesn't say anything.
Because she
Now we're
understands
doing
the
it to-
heart of a musician. What do you want?
She's being asked a question. Answer the damn question.
It's
What the
self-evident.
fuck? No, it isn't.
It
If
is.
a question is being asked,
She asked,
answer it.
what does listen to my song mean?
And I was like,
I mean, I would sarcastically respond with, what the fuck are you tasking me? Yeah, why isn't Alto here?
yeah.
惑星ゲーゲー艇に落ちたシビルとギギルを抹殺せよ。
I wonder if they're going to show them having any reaction to Giggle destroying a
Also-
planet. Because that's still beyond what they did in the show. Like, they blew up like a third of a moon, but Giggle fucking destroyed a planet.
Yeah.
なぜシビルを狙う？抹殺日。
Yeah, the very things that do not affect... Well, I guess, yeah, they can take the spiritual out of her.
消えてゆけシビル。消滅日。 何？ バカな。あいつはまだ。
Giggle's gone Super Saiyan!
お前。バサラ。お前。シビルのためだったら。俺はどうなってもいいんだ。
He had something that was understood.
お前は。俺はギギルだ。俺の歌を聴け。Power to the train. Power to the music.
I mean, in much the way that the mountain is something to be moved, the song is essentially your heart.
It's not mine.
No, it is. Regardless of whether you agree with what's happening, it is. That's the metaphor. Your song is your heart, and that's why I say listen to my songs so we can all understand one another. I would argue that makes Basara... Yeah, I mean, I'm I don't have to say it. The polls agreed. Basara is the better one. Because everyone else is just trying to cause confusion with their song, but Basara is trying to create understanding. Ironic, I know, given what your opinion is, that Basara doesn't explain anything. But it's not even an opinion, that is fact. Basara doesn't explain anything. But to be honest, if he was successful with the song stuff, people wouldn't need anything explained. Oh yeah, I almost forgot this guy existed.
Yeah.
The guy who could summon
That
little
was-
like cotton candy monsters.
No, that's not him. He's the guy. He's Gibble's true form.
Oh,
The
right,
way he
right,
destroys
yeah.
the planet. Yeah.
Did that other guy already die? Sir, not appearing in this film.
Yeah. I guess they didn't show the temple, I guess.
前方の空間がなくなっていきます
Because that happens before this.
Yeah, it's on Planet Lux
Yeah.
because it's after Sybil wakes up, but before Giggle fully gets on board with being an ally and singing.
And kill everyone else, too. Well, there goes those guys get killed.
Yeah, but all he cares about is Sybil. Oh, that was him. There we go. Mention him once, there he is.
空間の消滅3048フィールドまで接近中
よし今だ残存バルキリー隊を地球退却させるんだ全艦フォールド開始
了解
I guess nobody really cares about Max. The Frontier people are watching this and are like, isn't that the guy from back at the war? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's when he grew up and became the captain of Macross 7 and everything. Like, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares that Max is on screen.
ゲペルに近くだ惑星
They haven't shown Milia, have they?
このままでは我が艦隊
No, they haven't shown me the idea. Guess they're not important anymore.
Well, I mean, because, you know, it'd be like the first married couple of Zentradi and Human.
Mm-hmm. Fetus.
俺の全て
Try copying that, Luca.
I don't think Luca wanted to copy that exactly.
Well, I just mean that. I forgot what it was called. His little fold bombing thing. Could
Yeah.
barely even do a third of that. Maybe if we just figured out how Flower Girl is immortal, we could solve all the problems. Pretty sure this is where it goes to be continued. There we go. I remember the episode.
この人すごいですね必死にプロトデビルンを助けようとして
See? Even your own favorite characters are riding that dick.
Disgusting.
何を見てるんだ夏メロコーナーにあったこれは恋の
Solo album.
Lolicon.
Wouldn't you want him to be a lolicon, though? You're in a weird
Well, the
position,
thing-
Clan. You probably want him to be, even though it's weird. Because look at yourself once in the mirror.
Yeah, but that is the thing that her true form in Centrati form
I
is a
understand, but you have no options with him in your full-grown form. So
full. I mean, he can macronize.
You
I guess
assume
those are
that.
big babies. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you assume maybe he can. Maybe he has like a fear or a phobia or something. The point is that he never does.
神秘なる力
Yeah, the thing that we never find out because what it would take to
Ah.
seal them.
Well, I'm glad we didn't.
見てるのだこのロリコン
I'm sure like a couple thousand of humans that got like tortured would have liked that, but at the end of the day,
Although Michael is like 17 or 17 and Mylene was 14, considering who she hooks up, well, parents try to hook up with her. You know.
well, Gamlin and Basara.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the merger thing I was talking about. See, I call that pretty bird-like.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's nothing like the bird that's flying around in the frontier right now, but... Sorry, Gulava could not have been more careless in that scene. She's screaming, Bashar! And Gulava's like, have you tried these mushrooms?
When you try to kill her, I don't think she has any love for you, dude.
That might be a point about the whole mission thing. I heard that outside my window a little while ago. Actually, now that I think about it, in exactly that same voice. Sorry, what Basara's music sounds like to everybody else.
And she goes unconscious and nearly kills Basara.
I guess maybe that's my thing. Big titty goth emo girl versus your Nordic Valkyrie. I don't know what she is actually. Again, you look at her from the side and she becomes a different character essentially.
アニマスピリチア
Really, it's about the eyes. She says a thing, he says something, she has an annoyed look in her eye afterwards. It's like, even though she's just saying the same two words, the eyes are all the communication.
なの
You're losing. That's what's happening, Mylene.
Yeah.
バサラが死んじゃう
I even appreciate that they gave her vampire teeth.
星スピリチア
Sorry, I only remember one of their names, that's Dick, because I think it's funny. We've authorized using nukes.
プロトデビルについて熟慮を重ねた結果、マクロス7の全力を挙げてプロトデビルの本拠地であるバロータ 3198XE の第4惑星を壊滅せよ。以上検討を祈る。
Good luck, don't call us back.
情報をインプットし、この軍事シミュレーションによれば、バロータ星系第4惑星にプロトデビルンが
So I'm talking about before, though. 12 years ago, they had to like send out for authorization to use nukes.
この匿名が降りてくる
Yeah.
ことは
Not
because
anymore.
because Frontier is an independent nation.
Well, more so than that,
apparently-
the government has changed. Back
Yeah.
then, they were still UN Spacey. Now they're new UN
The
Spacey.
new unit space.
Yeah. Like, you remember back when we were watching Plus and we're looking at Izumi's record, and there's like all these like
Mhm.
rebellions and shit happening all over, and like the Earth Defense Force he had to serve on. I have to think that there's this like government overthrows happening in the background of these shows all the time. Nightmare Invasion. I think it was in both of our top 5s.
Yeah.
That would be Gamlin and Decker? Can't remember his name.
Yeah.
The
Docker.
asshole.
Yeah.
Save this world. God, I love these songs.
It's fine.
It's one of my favorites. Plus, in the middle of a big old action scene,
弱音を吐くんじゃねえ俺たちはファイヤーボンバーだステージは目の前なんだぜ
and then Max is, I'm going to sacrifice everything for everybody.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
a
Max makes sense,
modified
yeah.
VF-22.
Mm-hmm.
ブラスター確認
Because it's the first evolution of the VF-21. Yeah, like, seriously, why are they flying in the videotapes? Because we remember they can teleport. Unless that was just Geppernick's thing. Because remember, they all have, like, a special thing that they can do. It's the perfect song for failure. And now to destroy all of your stealth ships.
Just the one. Remember, and the plan was that they were going to take one ship.
As far as I know, they only had one stealth ship, so I might still be technically correct. If you only have one, and I say you destroyed
All
them
of
all.
them tried their torturing to feed themselves.
マクロス5の市民たちか
Now, to be fair, we know what happens if you don't feed Geppernick.
みんな目を覚ませ
This is the wrong move. But I'm pretty sure it also is the very same scene that shows that the Proto-Devlin's weapons are the perfect weapons to use against the Proto-Devlin. Well, because they drain Spiritia. And when you drain the Spiritia from a Proto-Devlin,
Yeah.
kind of like sucking the blood out of a vampire. Cool shirt, bro.
Oh, now you discover that it's horrible.
この辺の頃軍の記録にはないですね
知らぬ存ぜぬかし
Or maybe they didn't report
ら
it.
正体が分かったような気がするあの鳥の
Well, at least he's putting it together.
Yeah.
Unless he's not. Unless his conclusion is going to be something stupid at the very end. Hated these two. They were useless.
Mm.
Even their power wasn't good. This is the song I feel like would be perfect if you put in like a Double Dragon movie.
Hmm.
Again, Holy Lonely Night really feels like a Dio song to me. We sing this back to back with like Holy Diver. I feel like this really is just a compilation movie. I know you're calling it a clip show, but what is a compilation movie? But it really,
Yeah.
and we even made comments all through watching that how much stuff you could cut down and still have the
Yeah.
essential story. And essentially, we're seeing it. I mean, how much more befitting is it to our narrative about how Basara doesn't talk to people than the compilation movie about Basara and everybody having all of their conversations cut out? Literally, we don't get any of them talking to one another. It's just whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
As I said before, he does.
And then we have the Frontier guys basically translating what's happening to us, you know. Hey, you didn't get what that was happening? I'm going to tell you what's happening.
Yeah, which is basically the solution to everything that you had a problem with during the show.
Yeah.
Except they're not actually telling us what's going on. They're confused too. Which I guess is the double damn.
And this is where Basara is going to die. Sort of.
Well, yeah, he lets her drain him. Remember, there
Well, he
was an
can't stop
episode
her.
that's called Basara's Dies or whatever.
Yeah.
That's my favorite episode, Basara Dies or whatever.
I like that she can play the guitar
Again,
too.
you can't forgive her and shit on Basara. She does exactly everything that he does. In fact, she talks less than Basara does.
Yeah, but she's a side character. She's not the main character. So side character is not a problem because the story doesn't depend on her.
Except
right?
that
It's not the
Gamlen's
thing.
also a side character, and he fucking explains everything. Technically, Max is a side character, and he explains everything too. I don't know, there's something about this shot that I love. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Ah. So I'm just putting it together now that they actually foreshadowed Gepernick. Because this is Gepernick's thing. We never mentioned that. We didn't put that together. It's like, oh, that's what Civil did back then.
The Black Mountain.
Again, that's a thing. Literally, a Japanese person came into our comments and said that's a thing. So
Yes, it is, yeah.
unfortunately, it does not work in reverse. See? It's all in the eyes. Ironically, though, you can play a tape of his own song back to him, and it will regenerate him. It's weird how that works.
Well, that's what happens. Everybody starts singing his song, and they sing to him, and he wakes him up.
Yeah, but I mean also the people in the hospital wing that are just hearing literally a tape of his song. Except that Gepernick is way too strong for this. And I'm just going to drop this bombshell here. Also the hottest man in anime. Gepernick. Also, if you ever wanted an anime version of the Joker,
Yeah.
that works.
And get her naked work. The question is, she was in a special prison because did she rebel the first time?
No, I think they just were sealed away in the hunger. Remember, hunger is what sealed them away. I was thinking to myself, well, maybe we should build ships out of whatever that thing was made out of. Literally, it sealed away a proto-Devlin who can fly through ships.
Because you're his biggest fan, that's why.
On the frontier, anyway.
Yeah.
No idea why here would be the bigger thing.
みんなあの後が気になるって言うんで。見ただろう。バサラは死んだ。おそらくセブン船団も全滅したんだ。
でも
Legit, you should know that's not true. The only records we have of the fleet is after the thing got made, he said.
さあな。いずれにしろ続きはあると思いますよ。To be continued って出てましたから。
I'm thinking I'm understanding why this relationship's not working. Yeah, let's figure out what the bird's up to. Nice cock.
I know. Yeah, there it is.
This would be a weird way to do it. What is his goal, though?
That fits.
Yeah, we're here at the end. And we still got, 20 minutes left. I thought we would have a lot more time left for Frontier stuff. They better not cover, like, Dynamite and all the other stuff. And then Basar went off on his own adventures. To be continued.
No, that part was cool. Milia and
Sorry, I almost forgot completely about the biker gang.
yeah. Say one of your 3 crash races.
さあ始まるぜサタデーナイト調子はどうだい Let's stand up ビートを感じるかいここは空飛ぶパラダイス
Again, people singing and sharing their spiritua is the one thing that heals people, as I've indicated against your own arguments.
Yeah, but this guy is down because he got his spiritual drained.
It doesn't matter what it is. We've seen somebody cured from the flu.
It didn't cure her from the flu.
The doctor said it was a goddamn flu. I don't know what you're not understanding. You're like,
he had the flu.
You're
nothing
being a
to do with
vaccine denier right now. Is what you are. The doctor said she had the flu, and the doctor said she didn't have the flu after it got sung to. And you're like, it was just a cough.
It wasn't about the singing.
It was the singing. It was the whole point of the short. Actually, I think it was days ago. Days ago that you died.
And the one time Flower Girl actually sings.
Well, yeah. I thought you were going to say the one time she talked.
Yeah. And hits him in the face, and he crashes and dies.
Well, really, he doesn't even regard her, so it's like, oh, cool, flowers. Let's just keep going. Hey, maybe the new series is going to be all about Flower Girl. She's been all over the place. You could see everything that's happened.
Yeah, it's not fair when it happens to you, huh?
Well, remember, this happened to them before. They didn't want this to happen specifically. They were trying to feed just enough to keep going. Even Gepernick acknowledges they're going out of control. Because the last time this happened, that's why they went into hibernation, because there was no food. Really implying that Firebomber is Milli Vanilli-ing it. Considering the entire rest of the band is like in comas, and the music still seems to be going. And this is where Gepernick could have soloed the Vajra. Well, I mean, if there's no food left, implying that he would have eaten everything.
Eventually.
Well, I mean, we had the discussion, like, how long do those things take to go out there? Seems like they're going at light speed or something.
Finally, we get to say he says something about everything.
Ironically, a cappella, considering that we see a guitar in his hand. I have to think at least Cheryl appreciates the heart of a musician. Because remember, she's the one, like, even in the movie, in her jail cell, writing song lyrics on the wall and everything. Somebody who's going to sing no matter what. Are you gonna tell me that the flowers had their spirits drained or some shit?
Yeah, literally, you saw them melting out when the spiritual was being drained. That's what was happening
You're
to the
fucking
flowers.
hopeless. You are hopeless.
We've seen them absorb trees in the series.
Look, I know it's pointless because I'm not going to sway you, and apparently the comment section's never going to point out the fact you hate anything, so... Might have something to do with that assassination order. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Also the fact that you're not supposed to be doing this. Also, remember, she's voiced by Flower Girl, so technically.
Yeah.
Also, Vafidus never gets any singing lines.
No, she doesn't sing.
There you
She's
go.
a drummer.
+1
Why?
civil.
Yeah.
So I would have been appreciated that if we got like Basara and Civil duet versus Cheryl and Renka. I don't think I'm gonna get that this movie. Also, wait a second.
Gebernick actually did that in this.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that Gepernick's evil form is still frozen away, isn't it? Or did he get destroyed?
No,
Because I
that's-
recognize that they left in humanoid form at the end of the show. Humanoid form is the human that they're occupying, not their evil form that was here. Yeah, so what happened to the evil form? Oh, that's right, I became God.
Sorry for trying to eat the entire galaxy.
Twice.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Although you may one day return to deliver VHS tapes.
Yeah. Sorry about capturing people, murdering people, and
Also not
This is
covered is
right.
the fact that after this there's a special which one of the destroyed guys comes back as a half-robot guy, and he's still wandering around in the galaxy. Because he didn't leave them here.
Yeah.
いいステージだったな。
バサラ
銀河が歌ってるぜ。
Yeah,
I mean,
more
technically it
cryptic
is,
shit.
because the Vajra as we know it exists right now too. To be
2B.
Bomber.
B.
It's to be Bomber. We know that. Because another future thing says to be Fire, weirdly.
ファイヤーボンバーをこれだけ見られたんだからな。新曲の
Were you?
でも珍しい映像ばかり。
Were they?
それで一番のお好みは何？
隊長、こんなデータを見つけました。プロトデビルンはゼントラーディを。クラン隊がああなったのは、あの鳥ってまさか。
ルカ、
はい。
ここを片付けてくれ。もう用はなくなった。みんなも手伝ってやれ。
But what about the Dynamite specials? What about that short movie?
あ、ルカ、おい、そっち気をつけろ。先にコードをまとめるべきだぞ。
ワン、ツー、スリー、フォー、ワン、ツー、スリー、フォー、ワン、ツー、スリー。
Oh, I thought she was about to break out into a song or something.
Yeah. Is it that what Link me made that that's how he ends 2025? Yes, I mean
2012?
2012, yeah.
突撃ラブハート
Okay.
Okay, I can deal with this. Not really a duet, but I'll take it.
Oh, she landed.
I mean, I wish it was my favorite song, but I'll still take this too.
さあ始まるぜさられない調子はどうだいレサンダビートを感じるかいここは空飛ぶパラダイス忘れかけてるエナジーなハリア取り戻そうぜ
That's a lot of keyboards.
No more wasting time まるで夢のように
Captain is security. And that asshole should be dead. Oh, hey. Maybe it's still her. Maybe that's actually her.
Let's go 突き抜けようぜ夢で見た夜明けまだまだ遠いけど Maybe どうにかなるのさ愛があれば手伝って俺の歌を聴けば
So I guess they form a new band.
Yeah, she is drumming so fast. The animation's not keeping up with her hands. As close as I'm gonna get, so I appreciate it. So Gabble gets a Macross Frontier animation upgrade. So I guess they're making themselves honorary members of Firepower.
I guess so. An updated version of it. Is that supposed to be Basara?
I think this is from that
Oh,
one
that-
special where he's wandering the world.
Yeah.
Or whatever
Yeah.
planet it actually was. I don't think it was actually Earth.
No.
Although
yeah.
I don't remember this. I remember this
Yeah,
part.
he was saying.
Maybe this is a
Yeah.
combination of his faux backstory and... Oh, she was in the car. I don't remember I said that before. Flower Girl was in the cart when he's on Earth. She's been following him this whole time. I think I've said that before, though.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it because I liked Macross 7.
Oh, now that bit was from the. No, actually, that was from the compilation.
I
No,
have
from
to
the
think
video game.
that maybe the whole point of this is that Gabble didn't leave, but he needed more spiritua to power himself up with. So he inspired the two idols of their generation to sing. I already said I don't like this song.
Yeah.
I know it literally.
I actually
I
do
watched
like
a
it.
compilation of like the top openings of I think 90s, 2000s or whatever, and Dynamite was in there and not the other Macross songs. It's like, god damn it, the one I didn't like. So essentially, it's just Macross Frontier sings Macross 7.
Yeah.
Which is ironic,
Fireball.
I guess, because we had Macross 7 sing SDF Macross. So I guess the only thing to expect now is that Macross Delta sings Macross Plus. So I think I said Macross Plus before. I meant to say Macross 7 sings SDF
here.
Macross. And then Macross Delta sings Macross Plus. Which I don't know how you can. It's not music, but... See, I wish they had done a cover of Light to Light. Well, I did joke all this time about them covering something about the Dynamite 7 and everything, and it's here. I mean, they might not have covered the storyline, but well, I mean, that was actually part of the storyline. He gets sucked out of the thing and the whale thing. A Fleet of the Strongest Women.
Yeah.
Which is ironic. Literally, that's released on YouTube today as we're recording.
Yeah. And then the cardboard cutouts.
Plus Ray.
Yeah.
If they made one of those, I'd probably try and get it. Depending on cost, of course. Well, I mean, imagine if we were every recording from Macross thing, we just had Basara behind me.
Yeah.
There we go, episode 1. I really wish they had met, though. I was really hoping for a actual crossover. Not for nothing, but Gabble isn't close to, like, my favorite character from Macross 7. Like, I don't even think he's on the list. And it certainly doesn't imply anything about what happens to them after, other than the fact that there's no record of them. They really did go the Mega Road direction.
Mm-hmm.
In case you wanted to know what her butt looked like.
Yeah.
A second time. You know, one for the movie. Oh, that was the movie. Oh, sorry, no, that's the final series. I think the other one where he was singing in front of a bunch of kids was the movie. Which is actually a 30-minute special, but whatever. ...2012. I'm disappointed I didn't get what I wanted, but I'm not unhappy with what I received.
I did so.
Hey, you got some Frontier. Don't look all unhappy. You probably got literally 30 minutes of Frontier content.
True.
And we got a duet with Firebomber with your character singing, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I like their songs. I like Cheryl's and Ronka's song when they do the duets.
So,
I don't care about Firebomber.
You don't like their singing. You only like their songs.
I like their singing, but since I don't particularly care,
but it's
they
their
could have had an
singing.
original
They're still
song.
singing.
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but the song is okay,
Good.
so it doesn't.
All right, well,
You
I
know.
can't push this issue because obviously I don't like Plus, so I throw that joke out as much as I possibly can. That's not music. I don't know. I
mean,
liked it.
I will recognize the Firebomber is music. It's okay. To me, it's mid.
This is what we were complaining, I feel like, that the 30-minute thing that they had wasn't back in the day. Like, it was a very short thing. It should have gone on longer. They should have had a more encompassing story for it. That was just like a special.
I actually liked that one because it was a whole thing about Mylene having a sister and why she was macronized and all that stuff.
I mean, it was those things, but it wasn't any of the why or an explanation or an exploration of it. Like I said, it should have been longer. They should have included more stuff. But this was like, this is like Do You Remember Love from Macross 7.
I guess so. No, but Do You Remember Love actually had its own story and it did its own thing.
No,
it wasn't
Do
just,
You Remember Love had a story that was very similar to the original one. This is just, if you think of Do You Remember Love as a compilation, granted it's a higher quality compilation of what happened the first time.
You want to make I don't think that's a fair comparison. I think the two movies with Frontier are a fair comparison to Do You Remember Love. This is just compilation movie.
No, actually, you're right. You're wrong, but you're right in a different aspect. This is more like into the the two movies of Macross Frontier. because they are essentially compilations with a change, and this is just a compilation without a change. But I would also say that Do You Remember Love is just a compilation. It's just a reanimated compilation with changes.
Significant changes.
It's still telling essentially the same story, just with changes.
And it comes to the point where it's going to the whole thing. It's reimagining. of the
Granted,
story.
this
I
is
don't think
also
it's-
telling the same story with changes.
Yeah, because they cut a lot of the fat, but
That's still a
and they
change.
have. Yeah, but it has to be substantive changes.
No. I mean, we're
Just because you change
just
something.
creating our own definitions, is what I think. I think at the end of the day, if
Yeah.
you cut it down to its base, like cut off all the fat, you can use the description of compilation movies with changes. It's not an incorrect. You are just like trying to defend it by saying that, oh, there's more to it than that. It's like, yeah, sure, we can agree there's more to it than that, but at its base, they are compilation movies with changes.
Yeah. Well, that was it. If you wanted to see more Macross 7,
You didn't get that because this was not more Macross 7. This was exactly as much Macross 7. Well, this is in fact less Macross
that's
7.
Macross 7, yeah.
If you wanted to watch some Macross 7 and
Yeah.
a little bit more of Macross Frontier, this is
Mhm.
exactly the thing you might have been looking for. I was hoping for updated Firebomber stuff and then like actual meeting, like, what would happen if Cheryl Name met Basara Nikki?
I think I think it's another alternate timeline because like this seems to be happening while they're traveling, right? Especially early on.
Well, no, I
Cheryl
think this is
there,
TV show
Michael-
timeline.
Yeah.
So this happens. I don't know when this would happen in the timeline because there's no
we don't see
definitive.
Alto. There's no Alto for some reason,
Doesn't
and
mean
there's
anything.
no.
I mean, if you're gonna say there's no Alto, then maybe he's doing his punishments of like stepping. Because remember, there's one
Yeah.
where he's doing the punishments and Michael's not. So like middle of the season. The problem is that nobody has
and-
any definitive changes to themselves that defines where they're at in the show.
There's no Grace either. I don't know why Grace is not there as well.
I would also argue that maybe this is just a completely different timeline because her phone was red. Her phone's green in
Yeah.
the show, I believe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's weird. And this guy, the trader.
Oh, sorry,
guy,
no, I'm wrong. The red phone thing was from Labyrinth of Time. I'm remembering back to a
Yeah.
previous recording. And that takes place from 0 to 10 years after, as we already covered from our so closely paying attention to what's going on. Yeah, well, you said no Grace. There was Grace. Sorry, Grace. Every time you say Grace, I think Catherine.
Yeah, I know. Catherine was also there as well.
Yeah,
Where was
because I think
Catherine?
it's the fact you say Grace and I think Glass. So
Yeah, no, Catherine Glass. Catherine wasn't there. Grace wasn't there.
no, Catherine was there. Very
When?
end when they're having
When?
the concert, all the characters show up in like scenes around the background. So what's
Oh,
his
yeah,
name?
but-
The asshole who's like trying to control
Yeah.
Catherine, and he's like on the balcony. Everyone's
Shouting
everywhere.
about something like, "Oh, what's going on?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
he's
everyone
complaining
is
about
everywhere. So I don't
Yeah.
remember if I saw Grace or not. I'm pretty sure I saw Catherine on the balcony scenes.
something. Yeah, everything would have been good if Kathleen would have been there with what's his name, with
Ozma.
Asma. Yeah, but we didn't get that.
Well, we didn't get a lot of
Which
things
is-
that we wanted.
Which is one of the things I don't like about the movie, that she got sidelined. She only appears in the beach scene and in the control room. Like, oh, finally. In the second movie, it's like, oh, yeah, this is very important. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
but
you're
then
talking
where the hell
about
were you in the
Wings
first
of
movie?
Goodbye. I was like,
Yeah,
because remember, there's a beach scene in this. It's like, wait, what?
yeah,
Was she there?
yeah. So there's that. Overall, again, if you like Macross 7, and some people do,
Well, I
Yeah,
think
this is
the
up your
majority of
alley.
people do actually.
yeah,
As
it's up
you
your alley.
said in
Otherwise-
a previous reaction we did today, you hate the
Mhm.
fact that most people like it. So
I don't have to. I cannot lie to myself and say that didn't happen. I can't say, "Oh, I love Macross Plus. It's the best thing ever. It's so wonderfully," when it didn't. And I can't say I hate Macross 7. Well, I don't hate it. Not my favorite. And go like, "Oh, but I'm gonna lie about the numbers, right? It made numbers. I mean, that's just a fact. You know.
I don't know. Like I said, I mention anything I hate, and people rise up in the comments about it. But you've been like a chameleon about this. That nobody says anything about your takes about Macross 7. So I guess we'll see. This will be people's last shot to mention anything you've said.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're riding on my enjoyment of Macross 7. You know, I'm
Although
always the most vocal one.
We had a lot of warnings about Delta. It's like, if you don't like Macross 7, you're not gonna like Delta. I'm like, I don't know. I'll see. You might be right. I hope you're not, because I want to like Macross, all things Macross.
I think I said before to Rafferty when it came to movies we were watching, I have a high tolerance for bullshit. So, so long as I have something to keep track of, right?
Yeah.
So like, that starts off with characters, making it bored, keeping track of all that. If there's like a mystery afoot, having theories about that keeps me interested. Even if the characters themselves don't become interesting. So I can keep distracted while still remaining inside the realm of the show, even if the show starts to suck. It's that, you remember back in Macross 7 where they're starting doing stupid interpersonal shit and feels like filler episodes, and it's like,
yeah,
there's nothing here that adds to the mystery, and no new characters were introduced. I don't have anything to keep track of. Now I'm just sitting in my thoughts about, this kind of sucks.
Yeah.
All right, well, final thought?
Looking forward to Delta and Macross. And looking forward to Delta because I haven't seen it. And I'm looking forward to Macross 2 because I am split on Macross 2. There's things that I do like about Macross 2, and there's things I remember that were not very good about it. So we'll see.
I mean, I anticipate like the music based on what they ripped out of it to put in other things. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. Or that, or the element that it might have something to do with the new Macross stuff, because it was listed in the credit stuff. Unless they're just like, here's everything we made all together.
Yeah, I feel it's like, oh, this is all we made up to this point.
But it feels weird that they'd include it with everything else, though.
I mean, the thing with...
It's acknowledging it.
Acknowledging, yeah. Which is, 30, 40 years of Macross now. We're up to 40 years, so yeah. So there's that. And we'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
All right. Well, that has been whatever you said the name of this was the first time I asked you.
Listen to my song.
I have been Theta.
Macross. I have been Lessons.
No, I was waiting for you to finish the title.
That's fine.
You listen to my song, Macross.
FB7.
And we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?